Howdy lads, welcome back to another Gates of Hell PvP match. This time it is a 1v1 between Hauptmann Spider and Grimjob. On the northwest we have Hauptmann Spider. Hauptmann Spider has gone for... No, sorry, we have Grimjob. Grimjob has gone for the Scorched Earth DLC Doctrine. And Spider, who we'll skip over to now, has gone for, over on the southeast, the Scorched Earth DLC Doctrine as well. So, should be a good game. Both meta doctrines. We'll see how it goes. This is actually on the new map. So I wanted to cast this one to show off the new map a bit. Sometimes it's better to cast so you can kind of jump around the map and actually show it off rather than playing, because obviously you're a lot more focused on winning. You can't really show it off as much, but we're about to get our opening engagement. We'll stay on Spider's side for the duration of the match. Plenty of PTS these things will shred. Up against the STGs, they're not going to dominate as much as they usually would against the rifles. So if we skip over to the southwest here on the left side, Spider's pretty well wiped Grimjob. And over on the northeast, Grimjob's gotten there first, but Spider has the numbers, so I expect him to take this as well. With Grimjob reinforcing the west, I don't think that'll be enough to push. So they actually played a game before this, and Grimjob actually beat Spider, so I think Spider's going to go 100% on this one and try and get the win, I think. It'll be interesting to see how Grimjob goes against it. Obviously, with that Scorched Earth DLC Doctrine, on the German side, if you get those Sturm Grenadiers for your first squad, it limits when you can bring out another squad because they're so expensive. So he's just getting another one out at 2 minutes. Spider, however, would be able to get one out now as well, yeah. But in the middle here, it looks like Grimjob's actually got a bit of a... He's moved in a bit. A bit of grenade play, you love to see it. Moving around here. You get caught out. But Grim has been best part wiped on almost every point. He's got one soldier on the middle and right point. He's got two on the left. So, started on the back foot here. He's going to have to probably focus on one point. Try and solidify your presence on one point, then make a push elsewhere. If you try and push 2 points at once, Spider's just going to shred you. So Spider's actually reinforcing the middle, as you can see. We'll head left, where the action is. These are Spider's units. All of these are Grimjob's. I'm surprised Spider's not moving them up, getting him kind of in cover. You know, tuck him here, get him over here, him up here, in here, etc. There we go, he's actually moving up. I reckon he'll sit him along here. Got that cover. Maybe not. So as you can see in the middle here, I will just skip the middle. Grimjob's actually just bringing one soldier up. Good idea, just so you've got the eyesight there. Sitting back here, you're not trying to take the point, you just want to keep eyes there. Back to the left. Grimjob may take it. These recons only have 150 health, so they're probably going to die pretty quickly. These guys all have 200, so they'll be fine. Now, if we shoot over to the northeast, Grim's actually taking this now as well. So he's actually got 3 soldiers to Spider's 2. So Spider's bringing out a BA-6 thing with the machine gun. Should be able to decimate them and regain control. He will want some infantry out there. In saying that, good grenade by Grimjob. But in saying that, there's no reinforcements coming from Grimjob. So I expect Spider to keep that for a fair while. It looks like Grim's actually sending to the middle. Good play. He needs to get those lads, I reckon, over here. But I think he's actually going to push the middle with all of those guys. He will take this anyway, but just to solidify it, I think that half squad would have been good here. So a nice play on Grimjob's part to take that. Did exactly what I said. Focus on this. He will take that. Now he's going to go middle. Spider is actually... Where did all those guys come from? Whoa. I didn't even see them running up. So I think he's solidified there. Grim's going to have to be careful because Spider could push right up to there if he really wanted to. I think you will see a couple infantrymen push up. In the middle though. We'll watch Grimjob defensive. 5 minutes in. 563 to 233 Spider's way. I do like the map, I really do. Very nice and open. points are very nicely spread out. I think in Grimjob's case it does hurt him, the fact that they're so spread out though, because obviously, as I said, with that first squad he got, with them getting wiped so quickly, it did fuck him. It was probably costing the game. Like, that's how important that first initial fight is when you use certain doctrines. Like with the US offensive, or most US squads, that first squad gets wiped, it can actually cost you the game. So, you know, games can be over in 5 minutes. And see what Grimjob has to kind of flip it back. He's going to have to use his doctrine units to bring it back. I don't think that was the go. So we'll skip over what he's got. He's gone for the SDK. Good unit, don't get me wrong. Didn't need it. I would have brought out the Werberwind and shredded it. He is going to bring this up to deal with that. Werberwind could have destroyed it. So yeah, I don't think that was a buy. Werberwind would have shredded this. Or even if he brought it out here. But in saying that, Spider hasn't gotten anything yet, and he can get a T50, so... And I think the BT7 can even take the Werberwind, but... He has gone for the T50, so he'll bring that up to try and contest that. This has more range though, 170 meters of range, compared to the T70's, T50, sorry, 160. It may have 170 though, I'm not 100% sure. I reckon it's only got 160 though. So he is actually locking it. So what you want to do is you want to get AP in there, and then lock it, so that it can only use, it'll only use, AT rounds, so it won't shoot at infantry, it'll only shoot at these guys. If you keep him back far enough. It will use the machine gun to take inf. That's probably why he has it on hold fire, if we go back to it, wherever it is. Yeah, he's got it on hold fire, so it doesn't reveal his position. But, if you look, I reckon Grim will take this north-southwestern side. Grim may even take the middle here. Grim may take the middle here. He does have a flamethrower coming with that squad. So a bunch of smoke here. Flamethrower will decimate this infantry here. They're very bunched up. So I think that could be devastating. Out on the northeast, there is another push coming. I think Spider probably should have pushed a couple of lads up. And then he would know this is coming. And he'd be able to counter it very easily. But in saying that, it's not going to be easy to get all those boys off. Over here, again, Spider probably could have pushed up a bit more, but he was very focused on the southwest, so... You can't be everywhere at once. So I like that he's got this sit back here. Grim is actually... Can Grim see that? I reckon he can. I don't reckon Spider knows. Yep. Rough gig. So that's a big loss for Spider. Spider does hold this, so he'll do well to throw some smoke grenades and just hold on. If he can hold on to that point, get some smoke grenades out, all he's got to do is focus on holding one of these other 2 points. And he should be able to hold on till the end. Closing on 730 points within, 10 minutes of gameplay, so doing quite well. Grimjob, however, has a lot of forces. He's going to have to start making a drastic push. The unfortunate thing is he's going to take major losses. When you're up against it like this, you've got to make these pushes. You've got to expect these losses. Throw your smokes. Over on the northeast, he has actually been held up by these guys, so they should hold. So Grim's actually heading to the left again. Probably the go, don't know. So he's actually brought out the flamethrower. He hasn't got enough smoke. He needs more smoke, because he could have come over here and even destroyed all that, and I think that would have been more important to get rid of that. If he can, try and get an SMG guy in that house there. If you get 2 SMG guys in there, every time the infantry runs up here, they'll get easy kills. I think that's a good play on this map. If you're playing on this one on the Axis side, use these. Or on that side. Flamer time. Ooh, here we go. Spider's about to cause some damage. There it is. So we had a game, me and Spider, and I watched it back. He brought out a flamethrower every 90 seconds to 2 minutes. That was insanely tough to come up against. Like, there's no counter for a flamethrower, especially when you're spamming very strong units. So if you're coming up against someone that you're really hard pressed to beat, just spam flamethrowers and you'll be fine. Cheesy as shit, don't get me wrong, but it works. So you're going to see Spider lob a bunch of smokes here. unlike Grim with the one smoke, Spider will throw heaps, and what that means is Grim won't actually be able to select the flamethrower to shoot. So when the flamethrower runs through here, all you'll see is the flames. You won't actually see the actual flamethrower. It makes it very hard to counter because you can't actually see it to shoot back. 10 minutes 30 in, 9:29 to 2:03 Spider's way. Spider is now regaining the middle. We might not even see the flamer in there. Let's go left quickly. But Grim actually has the forces to take this. We will see him take that shortly. Back into the middle. I'm waiting for this. I reckon Grim's going to run out of time here. He desperately needs to take this. He needs to push infantry in. I don't reckon these boys in the middle are going to make it in time though. So Spider's actually playing it smart here. I thought he was actually holding off. He will probably run up with that. I probably would have waited. Because he's plus 10, he doesn't need the flamethrower. Oh yeah, he is. So as soon as that ticks back over, he'll know. Oh, is he going for it? He is. Oh, it is a bit laggy. He's actually over here with the flamethrower. So that's what you want to do. Throw stupid amounts of smoke and run in and just like this. So the other thing you do, once you've done that, lie down. Now that's in a good defensive position. As Grimdog runs in, like this, he just gets slaughtered. But that's game. Thank you guys for watching. GG lads. I hope you enjoyed the new map.